All righty, there we go. Hey, look, what a nice show. There's no Gus, Xavi. It's just you and I and our friends at Golaço Kits today,
Gus is a good guy.
Now I got to take a shot at Gus. Gus is on vacation. He just got back from Barcelona. Homie went to.
Nice.
You know what? Let's give him some props. He got to live his dream. Barcelona fan, lifelong. Finally got to go to the new camp. Got to watch a game. Was at the Manchester United versus Barcelona game last week.
Good game.
So yeah, that's not a bad game to pop. I popped my Chelsea cherry by watching them play against, was it Cardiff City or something like that? I mean, I don't even remember. It was totally not memorable, but Eden Hazard got a hat trick. It was good. But anyway,
that's a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Anyway, hey, we got this is a Vice City FC episode today. So if you're looking for some Heat commentary or some news on the Dolphins or any of the other sports going on, sorry, man, this is not the place for you today. As you can see, I'm joined by our boy Xavi, getting ready before his big game tomorrow, his debut on the pitch for Inter Miami. That's going to be nice. And the game's going to be played at the field,
at the actual stadium. Yeah, we were looking at that. That field's huge. So after one sprint all the way, we don't know if anybody's going to be able to make it back.
Yeah, you're toast, bro. Anyway, so Xavi's here. He's dressed to the nines. We'll talk about what he's wearing here. He's looking good. But today's episode, we're doing this specifically because we got our boys over here from Golaço Kits. We got John, we got Mateo joining us. As you can see, John is on location at Golaço Kits in the heart of Miami. Man, you know what really sucks? You guys opened up that place right after I moved out of the neighborhood. And now I live so far away. I would have been hanging out at your store like every other day, just chilling, just coming by, hanging out. And
he would have been a groupie. He would have been a groupie.
Oh, yeah, total fanboy, trying to, haggle you down on some prices. That's what I would have done. But anyway, John, thank you so much for joining us. Mateo, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. Hey, guys, floor is yours. Tell us a little bit about Golaço Kits. How long you guys have been around. This is such a cool thing. For those of you who are not familiar, if you are familiar with companies like Classic Football Shirts, I think is a good comparison. What they've been doing, you guys have brought that model and that style to Miami and to the United States, basically. And tell us, man, how's it going? And what just how did it start, man? This is such a great story.
Since John is there,
yeah. First of all, thank you guys for having us. It's great to be here. So thanks for the opportunity. The story, I guess, kind of starts with me, and then Mateo comes in and he can chime in as soon as we get to that part of the story. But right before COVID and the lockdown, my original plan was actually to open a bar, a soccer-specific bar. And that idea started actually with a different person, not with Mateo, due to the fact that if you want to go watch a soccer game here in Miami, where do you go, right? Like there are bars where you can go that happen to have soccer on TV, but there isn't a soccer place.
Yeah.
Or that's how we felt. So that was the original plan. And as we were looking for locations and kind of scouting the city, COVID happened, lockdown. So that project was put on pause for a minute. But what happened was I had already collected a bunch of jerseys that I was going to use as decoration for this bar. The idea was that the bar would be decorated with jerseys, but they would also be on sale. And so you could literally pick out jerseys from the walls and buy them if you wanted to. And it was supposed to be a fun concept. But again, lockdown happened. I got stuck at home with all these jerseys. So I told Mateo, hey, I think I'm going to grab these jerseys and start selling them online because I need some extra cash. I got nothing to do. So why not?
Tough times. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and that idea resonated with Mateo, who was in the same situation as everyone, stuck at home, big soccer collection of his own. And so we decided to go in 50-50. I grabbed, I think, 30. He grabbed 30 of his, and we just started from there. Right, Mateo?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I think, what is it, almost 3 years ago, almost 3 years, not even, when we started this.
3 years in April.
Yeah, we could have never imagined be where we are today. And it all started with this rack that we still symbolically keep at the store.
Nice.
That had 50, 60 jerseys, and now there's almost 5,000. So just super grateful of the journey. We've learned a lot. Happy to share every single step with you guys, or part of the journey today. But yeah, we're just very, very happy to share a little bit of this and talk a little bit about jerseys and MLS launch today.
Nice. All right, so I gotta ask you. All right, so you guys get together, you start putting these jerseys up, you start selling it, starts moving, the gears start grinding. You're like, all right, we gotta take this into a store and stuff. But first of all, you had 30 just kits laying around that you're like, yeah, maybe I could, sell these. And you had about 30. So that means you guys got quite the collection beforehand. Like, how many kits are we talking about here before? Not counting that, large catalog you have behind you. Before the store here. What were you guys rolling with? Like, how many kits did you have?
So I actually gave up probably close to half of what I have because I really, I don't know. I was excited about the project,
Yeah.
So I kept the ones that have like sentimental value. I kept the ones that were presents. I kept the ones that I bought at a certain trip. But the jersey that I purchased, at Ross, like, those I sold. Those I used to start the store. Mateo, on the other hand, has a completely different monster in his hands.
Yeah. I've always been a collector in the sense just of never actually had a specific, category or something of soccer shirts, just been a collector throughout the years. People who traveled, friends, family, my father, who would travel would bring shirts, or I would travel somewhere and buy shirts. And I have today about 350, 400 shirts.
Nice.
And I painstakingly separated 30 to Golaço Kits, but
that hurt. It hurt.
Yeah,
it really did hurt. In my mind, at least, I forgave myself for each one, but it was for a good cause. And yeah, I stopped buying shirts for the longest time. And I think for the last 6 months, I've started buying again, and I can't stop. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. It's not a great habit.
And it's worth making clear. Sorry to interrupt you, Mateo, but I think it's worth making clear that was our whole investment.
Yeah.
We didn't put in any cash. It was just those 60 jerseys, the little rack from Target that's like $15 that I think Mateo already had at home. We didn't even buy that. And then that was it. We started, a website, which is actually identical to what it looks like today. We're still happy with it. It's simple. The jerseys have a good spotlight in our website, we feel. And yeah, so it's great to really start with almost nothing. And we're today a company that doesn't have any debt either, which is great not to have that, weight on our shoulders.
Something important.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're in Miami with no debt? Yo, you're doing big things, son. Let me tell you. Good. That's what's up, man. Awesome. Hold on. Let me put it out here. All right. So it's GolaçoKits.com, right?
Correct.
There we go. We'll let that scroll down there at the bottom there and let people go check it out, see what you guys have there. All right. But I got to ask. I got a few more questions here. And I know Xavi's got some here. But all right. First off, Xavi, what are you rocking today? I see you got your colors there.
I told you, man, the Junior de Barranquilla, circa 93, 94. This is actually, to me, one of the strongest teams they've ever had because they went Copa Libertadores to the semifinals. That's the furthest they've ever gone.
Okay.
They lost to Vélez Sarsfield, who had Xavier, the legendary goalie. And Sarsfield went on to win the Copa Libertadores. I think that was Junior's best chance ever to win a Copa Libertadores. After that, they've been kind of crappy. Recently, they're crappy, but they're there.
That's your squad. That's your team.
That's where I was born. My history is mostly over here in the United States, and now Inter Miami is actually my team that I follow because it's here.
There you go.
But this is my roots. This is my roots. This is my people, and I like the club. I've been following it since I was a little kid. I was actually in the stadium when they inaugurated Metropolitano. And it was 1986. I was actually there. My dad took me. So I've been following the team for a while.
Nice. See, my jersey today doesn't have any significant meaning like yours.
LA.
This is one of my Ross pickups here. It's my sweet LAFC inaugural season not home whites.
Put it online. Put it online. You don't know where it could take you.
It almost made it.
Take you.
I mean, I've sold a few online. I understand the pain that Mateo went through because it's hard for me to let go of some of these, even the Ross ones, because I'll find a reason to get attached to it. You know,
it's a passion.
So this one is a little on the more snugger side than I would like, but it made the cut. It made the cut on the keep side. You know what I mean? So I didn't have to get rid of it. But yeah, the way I'm going, this might not last very long. We'll check back in for next season.
I feel bad after hearing that story because I had a bunch of jerseys. Well, I can't feel bad because I donated them, but this is great. This is what they say. Follow your passion, and it'll lead. Do what you love, and it won't be a job. It won't. This is an amazing story. It's awesome to hear that you started. You guys always have loved. Obviously, you have to follow the game to want to have all these jerseys. And then to just kind of find it was like a destiny thing, right? It found its way to you. Like you guys went there. It wasn't a clear path, and that's awesome.
Oh, man, yeah.
Are we gonna have Miami rocking jerseys all over the place? Because you see people walking around with Miami Dolphins jerseys. You see them walking around with Marlins. You see them, basketball, all type of jerseys.
Yep.
But are we gonna change the zine in Miami and start having people walk around with kids, soccer kids from all over the world? That would be great.
Hope that's what we hope. We hope to contribute to that, and especially like here in Miami, you see a lot of Barcelona, Real Madrids. You see, a lot of Bayern Munich.
Don Cafecito.
Which I mean, I'm not taking a shot at those teams or people who follow those teams.
The topper
but
teams,
it'd be nice to see more Junior Barranquilla, to see more Millonarios, to see more River Plate, to see we have all these South Americans, Central Americans here in Miami, so. We'd love to see them rep not only the teams from their countries, but just wear something different, wear a team that no one's ever heard of. Start a conversation like that, like you don't have to always wear the jerseys of the biggest teams with the biggest players. That's how we feel.
I'm going to give you a Barranquilla. I'm going to give you a Barranquilla FC one. That's like the second club for Junior, and a lot of the studs came from there. So you gave me a good idea. I'm gonna rep a Barranquilla one. I'm gonna look for it. You guys better have it, so I'm gonna go buy one over there.
See, now I'm the same. Look, my family on my mom's side was Colombian, so I'm a big I was raised as a Atlético Nacional fan. Sorry, Xavi. Much better team. Anyway, so I got the
organized for sure right now.
I got the jersey. I've been to the stadium in Medellin. I got to watch a Paisa Clásico against Medellin, which was great. So I've immersed myself in it. I've actually covered, being with Lemon City Live, we've covered a lot of these South American teams. I've seen River Plate play down here. What's the other one that we saw? Independiente. We've seen. I've covered Club America. I've covered quite a few Colombian teams as well. So the fan base is down here, bro. It's everybody's gonna love it.
But packed. It always gets packed when these people come down.
And earlier today I was wearing my Alianza Lima jersey, bro.
Nice.
Representing
for the
in-laws, bro.
Yeah,
representing for the in-laws today, But since we were, bringing them on, and I was like MLS today, I was like, let me rock, one that I hadn't worn in a while. But what are you wearing, John? I don't recognize that team from here. I can't see too well.
I think John froze on us.
John, you still there?
I'm back. I think I'm back.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. I was asking, what are you wearing today? I can't tell too well from here.
Bolivar from La Paz, Bolivia, one of the two biggest teams of the country. So it's a good example of a jersey you don't see too often.
They're always in Copa Libertadores,
yeah.
Oh,
Don Cafecito, he knows what's up.
Don Cafecito's in the house, man.
Yeah, actually, let's see. Don Cafecito, sorry, my bad, dude. I know Steve's been commenting on a couple things here. Shout out to the Golaço Kit crew. Good stuff with the promo. Xavi, some bad news, bro. America de Cali, tu papá.
They got a good squad this year, and Guimaraes, the coach, is nice.
Yep. He says
Yeah,
his
that's
oldest
top
kid.
teams. Top teams. Look, we're representing the top teams here. Nacional, Junior, America de
Actually,
Cali.
you know what? That's a good question. Oldest kit you own? I mean, Xavi, you're.
This is circa 93, 94. So this
That's
has
got to
to
be up
and
there
I
for you.
had an older one. I think my son has it. It's
Yeah.
got to be 80s. It's an original.
Ooh.
I don't know if he still has it somewhere.
Oh,
so
man.
I gotta go back. Now these guys gave me a great idea. I gotta go back and look for all my old jerseys.
Exactly, dude. John,
We can trade. Can I go and trade? You guys trade jerseys too? Is that a possibility over there? Can I go
Yeah,
and trade?
we,
yeah, you
we
guys
trade,
barter?
we
Yeah.
buy, we sell. If it makes business sense, we will do it.
nice.
I
So,
love it.
what's the oldest jersey you guys have in your personal collection? Maybe not in the store, but like in your own stash there. What do you guys have?
In my personal collection is I want to say 96 or maybe 97 São Paulo jersey. Both me and Mateo are actually from Brazil. We didn't talk about
Oh
Yeah.
like
The
our
roots.
personal. So actually, the story of how we reconnected here in the United States is from Brazil. I'm a São Paulo fan, and I think that's my oldest jersey, 96, 97 home jersey.
Nice. What about you, Mateo?
Yeah.
For me, is a famous Palmeiras 80s shirt from like I think it's 80. It's those period where they use the same shirt and then just change the sponsor, but Coca-Cola sponsor was iconic, and so it's from the early 80s.
Nice.
Dude. And that's what you're wearing right now, right? You're wearing a Palmeiras jersey now?
Yes, from last season.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing big things over there.
See, I don't have a Brazil team. I don't have one. I've been to Rio, and I was in open recruitment for all the 6 teams that are in Rio. You know, my boy was trying to get me into Vasco. My tour guide was like, no, Flamenco, and then we did Fluminense. Oh, I covered Fluminense. Am I saying it right? I feel like I'm mispronouncing it. But yeah,
Fluminense.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
See, my Portuguese is not very good. You know, I couldn't. My
Not
wife,
very
she
good
speaks.
looking.
So it's mine, not good at all. But anyway, I like all the the options that you got down there. I do like the idea of seeing more of these South American teams and these kids when you're out on the street. But what was the first kit we said oldest? Is the oldest also the first kit you ever got?
No. Actually, that jersey that I just mentioned, that's the oldest I got. I think in the last year. It was one of the jerseys that came to the store, and I was like, no, I'm keeping this. I can't. I can't sell it. The first jersey I ever got was probably also a São Paulo. No, I'm lying. It was a Juventus jersey. It was a friend of my parents who got me a Juventus jersey.
Nice.
When I was a little kid. That was the very first one. I think I still have it actually.
Nice. You gotta always remember your first.
Yeah.
My first was also the year I was born. A Palmeiras shirt from the year I was born. So it's also special because there's a picture of me wearing it as a newborn.
Oh wow.
And I tried to kind of recreate it now with my with my daughter, and it came out okay. But
Cool.
it's from the year I was born, 93.
Nice. I'm trying to remember. My oldest that I own is probably I have a 98 Colombia World Cup jersey, the Reebok one.
Yeah, it's super.
That I had
Iconic.
that. I have that one. I'm trying to remember if I had anything from before that. I think around that time in 98.
I have a
97.
2001, I believe.
I think around 98 or 97, I have an Atlético Nacional one also. That it was from the brand Corner. I know that was weird Corner. I don't even. It might be some street knockoff, or it might be the real one. I never bothered to look at it, but it's in like a box somewhere there. You know what I mean? But my first one that I can honestly say that I was like, oh, I like this. I want to buy this. I was on deployment in the Navy. This was 2005. My first ever port call. We're in Mallorca, Spain. And I'm just walking around, and the people selling them on the streets and stuff. They got the little stands and everything. I bought a Real Madrid Raúl jersey from the time. No, it's a real one too. And I still have it. The 7 on the back, and the name is all worn off because I wore the crap out of it. But I can't put myself to get rid of that one. Even though as bad as it is, it's in the back of the closet. It's like the last one there, but I know it's there. It makes me feel good. We all got that. You know what I mean?
And that's
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know for the baseball cards that they get graded and you see their value and stuff. How do we value these jerseys? Is it is there a company for that, or is it just the condition? How does that work
it's actually a good
in
question.
jerseys? Because with baseball cards, you send them to a company and they seal it, they grade it, they give it a grade, and based on that is how much you can sell it and all this stuff.
Yeah,
how does that work with the jerseys?
How do you
I
determine
think
your
it's one of
prices?
the hardest and most ungrateful parts of the job, almost, because you need to understand a series of things, which is if there's anyone else selling it, if it's new, what the condition is. But really, what we started noticing a lot of the times is that no one has ever sold a lot of the products that we have sold or that we sell currently. So I don't say this in a bad way, but we've started to dictate the market for certain shirts in the U.S. And I'll give you an example from the early days, and then John can add anything, which is no one has ever sold a brand new with tags 2001 Joma Nicaragua shirt, ever.
Oh
So
man, Gus would have bought that quick. That's
how do
the
you
squad.
how do you price that, right? There's always you make calculation between your margin, your cost, but also you never know if you're ever going to see one ever again, right? So there's always a little feeling that you leave money on the table as well. So yeah, it's very, very difficult.
It's an art, not a science.
Yeah,
there you go.
Okay, but John, what else would you add?
I would also add that it's kind of a trial and error, right? Because like Mateo said, we get such unique items in our store and we have absolutely no reference. You can't find them online or anything like that. So at that point, the number one thing becomes our cost. Have we sold anything similar? And then, we try to find a good balance between, like, we have to make money. We're a business, but we're also, we don't want to be greedy. We realize that a jersey is, it's not essential for everyone. So we just try to be fair while still trying to make a business and try to find as many references as we can, even if there aren't any. And if not, if there's absolutely nothing, we just go by feeling. And like I said, trial and error, it sells like in 30 seconds. We'll be like, okay, maybe we could have sold it for 10, 15 bucks more. If it takes a year to sell, we're like, okay, maybe this isn't worth what we thought it was. And we adjust as we go.
So one of the cool things that I like, so I was at Golaço Kits a couple weeks ago, got to check out the store. And again, you're just, as soon as you walk in, you're inundated with just soccer everywhere, scarves on the wall, racks and racks of jerseys. Like you're in a good place. You know what I mean? But one of the cool things that I found out, and I remember talking to John about this while I was over there, was both of you guys, or at least I know John for a fact, you have ties to old, or not old, but local soccer here. Having worked and been a part of the Fort Lauderdale Strikers, who are no longer around. And Miami FC as well. Mateo, were you ever a part of any of those teams? Did you work at those teams too?
Yeah. I worked at the Strikers for almost 3 years.
I think this is a good time, Mateo, to tell the story of how we reconnected. I think this is a good tie-in to that.
Oh, nice.
If you want to tell that story.
It's crazy, which is, we'll go in later about how we helped Inter Miami with their kit launch and why it really does mean a lot to us. Part of it is because we were friends. We're both from São Paulo, Brazil. We went to the same high school, but I left Brazil in 2005 and never came back. I've never gone back since. And back then, you really didn't keep in touch with friends. There wasn't much social media.
Yeah.
So I lost contact with a huge majority of the friends that I had made back then. And when we come to college, I interned with the Tampa Bay Rowdies for 2 seasons when I was in college. Then I got a job at the Fort Lauderdale Strikers. And during this period, through a family friend, I get an email from someone saying, "Hey, I'm looking for a job. Can you help me?" And I say John Michael Hickey, and I'm like, "Wait, it's not possible that there's like two John Michael Hickey that speak Portuguese that are from Brazil. Like that's impossible. Like it has to be him." So I answered like, "You were effing kidding me! Ha 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 ha! I can't believe it's
Wow.
you." So we met, and we ended up being almost neighbors in South Miami without knowing, like 4 or 5 streets apart.
Wow.
We could walk to each other's house.
Too many coincidences.
We had, I'll never forget, we had a burger at Rock Burger in South Miami. And then literally since that day, we've talked for almost every single day. I reconnected as friends. You'll look at my old birthday parties in Brazil, and you'll see John in the photos and stuff like that. So
That's amazing.
we reconnected and started working again at the Strikers through different capacities. And yeah, that's kind of how our friendship reignited and how we know each other again, met each other again through a family friend, which is just crazy, and why local soccer, local football here for us means so much, and why we're so connected. And also, we can never forget where we started this business from. In huge part was because of people we knew in the business and inventory we found from even the Strikers when they went out of business. So it's our roots, and we're super proud of them, and that's how we reconnected is because of the Strikers, which we'll always remember dearly in our hearts.
That's awesome, man. That is crazy. It shows you how small this world is, how small Miami is. Like everybody knows everybody.
Made for TV movie stuff, man.
See, and then I'm at the store and I'm talking to John, and I'm there, and then he's like, "Yeah, I worked with Strikers." I was like, "So I'm name dropping all the people that I know, and it's all people he knew." Shout out Steve Bernasconi, shout out Bruce Silverman, Kartik, all those guys there that were crucial to us because of all the teams locally, the team that helped, the first team that helped out Lemon City Live become what it is today. And, we're very proud of everything that we've been able to accomplish, including tomorrow, Xavi at playing. Look, talk about a full circle moment. Where are you going to play tomorrow? At the old Lockhart Stadium, right? At a Drive Pink Stadium.
I saw a few Striker games. I saw a few Fusion games out there. So,
exactly.
And I'm going to be, the Ghosts are going to be running around, and I'm going to feel part of that mystique.
Yeah, bro. So you're going to be participating.
On that field, don't forget.
Not anybody, not just anyone.
Every time I put my GPS there, I still refuse to put any other name if not Lockhart Stadium.
Exactly.
So,
Old school.
Take that into Miami.
I feel you, man.
What's up with the Strikers brand? Now Golaço. Is it Golaço or Golaco? How do you pronounce the?
No, Golaço.
Golaço. Okay. Once you guys blow up and become billionaires, are you gonna bring the Striker brand back? We'll bring the Strikers back. What are we gonna do? I mean, the Strikers. Everybody knows what the Strikers are.
I actually heard something about the Strikers maybe coming back as an NWSL team. I think I saw something mentioned. I don't know if it was somebody suggesting it or if it was an actual news source, but I saw something brought up.
That name cannot die. That brand cannot die. That's,
of course, bro.
The colors, everything. I mean, it brings the community back. It's their institution. Their institution here.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. Last I heard, I think it was the owner of the Rowdies had the rights to the Strikers name, right, Mateo?
What an irony. Yeah. How ironic is that?
Oh, I think I do remember believing that because I think he was trying to save the Strikers from something, and I think he was the last guy in the chain of command there that held the rights there towards the end. But yeah, I'm at the store. I'm talking to John, reminiscing about all these old players, all these old people, that gave us a shout out. And again, it goes back full circle. Xavi playing tomorrow at the inaugural Inter Miami media game. The first outlet that ever gave us a credential to even cover them was the Strikers, so I got nothing but love for the Strikers. It's great. It's great. It's beautiful. I love it. I like that when I went into your store, I got to see a lot of that local, history that we have here, like that beautiful Miami Fusion jersey right over your shoulder there. There's plenty of Strikers, memorabilia, plenty of Fusion stuff too. If you want to
go get me a Strikers shirt. I'm gonna have to go get me a kit.
They got
We have the old Miami FC as well, the one that used to play Tropical Park.
Yep. What was that? There was
got
a
a lot
big
of those.
Brazilian
Whatever
guy that
happened
played
to
there.
the Miami Shark? Was it Miami Sharks or what? I don't remember. There was an old like a small club too. I don't know if they were pro. Not just the Toros. I think it was the
Toros?
Miami Sharks. Yeah, no, I remember the Toros, but it was something else. I don't remember now. I have to
Miami
look Freedom, Miami Sharks. I don't remember.
There's been a lot. There's been a lot, you know.
Yeah, they come and go. They come and go.
So, but it is nice to see that you guys still honor that, you know, and you still remember that and carry it proudly, because it is, man. We might not be, you know, like some of these other cities with a storied history, 150 years of having this club here and this and that. Maybe we don't have that, but what we do have, man, we like to, you know, show it off, and we are proud of it. You know, I still rock my Strikers jersey. I don't fit in it as like I used to. So if you got anything, you know, XL or double XL there, man, set it aside. I'll go by check it out. You know, I'm definitely excited about that. But it's nice, man. I think we've all, look at that. We all have something here that connects us back to it. I think that's, you know, really, really cool. Now, sticking with the local thing here, you know, Inter Miami is now the new, you know, host team there at the old Lockhart Stadium. And they just released their new La Noche jerseys, which coincidentally enough, tell us how they reached out to you guys to be part of that special announcement. Because if you check the Twitter feed, you see you guys there rocking it at your store. You already knew about the jersey, you knew the design. How long did you know? Like, just tell me, how long did you know?
Yeah, so actually, we don't really know what's happening, but a lot of people kind of leaked it before accidentally. We saw it kind of everywhere.
Yeah, I know Beckham himself like leaked it like 2 weeks ago, but
so I think they came to shoot it at the store, and that's when we saw it. Was maybe a month ago, or 3 weeks ago.
Nice.
So like, yeah, I think 3 weeks.
Yeah, so they reached out to five local businesses in the community, some soccer related, some sponsor related, some just, I guess, more strategic. And we were kind of one in the community that checked a lot of boxes for them. We were able to see the kid, take some pictures, and it was kind of surreal to see it go live on Friday and Saturday, to see our photos there. And it was just super cool for us.
Yeah, man.
We could never ever believe that was something that was going to happen.
Yeah, because we always think back to how the store started with 60 jerseys on a rack in my closet, you know, and then 2.5 years later, there's a whole crew of 12 people in here, lighting, cameras, video,
that's
this
awesome,
and that,
man.
And like, and then all of a sudden we're featured on Inter Miami's Instagram page. You know, it's a little surreal. We're super thankful, because none of this would have happened if the response from the Miami community wasn't as strong as it was. You know, Inter Miami wouldn't have noticed us.
Yeah.
So really, we're just grateful.
That's what's up, man. And it's to think, just, you know, a few years ago, bro, you were hanging out I know I definitely was in the same place as you guys a few years ago, you know, during a Strikers game. And now look at you, you know what I'm saying? Setting it up and doing all that. That's really cool, man. That's dope. Like, but what do you think about the jersey? Give it to me, man. That new La Noche kit. This is the third. So MLS kit rotation is every jersey lasts 2 seasons. They'll switch. So basically, they'll switch one every year, and then they'll ride with the other one, and so on. So, last year they released the heartbeat kit.
Nice.
That was the one that replaced the old white one that started off for the first couple of seasons. They had a black kit with that ugly template that everybody wore in 2020 that had the 3 stripes, and they forced everybody to wear. That was the first home kit that they had. Was it 2 years ago? They released, what is it, La Palma? I think that's what it was called, the old one.
La Palma.
La Palma, and now we have La Noche. So they switched up the pink, got it a little more vibrant.
Bliss pink.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. All right. I thought it was a little magenta-ish, you know. It's nice and solid. It's feeling it. How do you guys feel about the jersey, the kit overall? I think, me personally, this is the best one that they've had so far out of all of them, right? How do you guys feel?
I agree.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's discreet from afar. It's not too crazy like some of these jerseys we saw like in this past week come out.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, when you look at it up close, there's a lot of details to it when you pay close attention. So, and that's kind of what I love to see is there's a lot of detail without necessarily a lot of flashes. And so there's the kind of jersey you can wear out, and you'll look fine. Like no one's gonna look at you. Like you actually look nice wearing this jersey. So I'm a fan, definitely a fan.
Nice. Let me see. Hold on. I think I can probably. Wait. Here we go. You guys see that there?
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, wait. Sorry. My bad. There it is. Look at that bad boy right there.
There we go.
Inside your store, rocking it there. How cool is that? But I definitely. Hold on. Let me see. Can I can zoom in a little bit here? No? Oh, no. Well, I like it. I think it's fire. I definitely think the touches to it are very, very clean, very, very nice. I'm not crazy about the XBTO. I'm not a big crypto guy, so I'm like, all right, but whatever. It is what it is. I prefer some sponsor. Like I didn't like the first jersey that they had with no sponsor. Like that was driving me nuts. That first season, even if it's like I'd rather have a bad sponsor than no sponsor. That's just I feel like it's incomplete without it, right? I don't know about you guys, but that's how I feel. But I think the kit definitely looks very, very nice. I think there's some other shots of it here and some of the other places. You got the palm little embossing on it. The color. I think this is the most appropriate pink for the team.
Yeah, I like it.
And look at all the guys there. I don't know where they're. That looks like one of those. That's
Stadio. Yeah.
Stadio, right? Yeah, right under $9.95. Nice, man. So I think the team definitely looks good. These new MLS kits have like this it's a template design, but it has like this back where it's like the back is like all clear. The designs don't carry over, but it works really well with this jersey in particular. So I like it. I'm a big fan of it. I think it's good. Let me see if I because was it today, right? I believe it was the my Miami FC, right? They released their new ones. Have you guys seen that one yet? We all got ties.
Nice designs, yeah.
Yeah, we got ties to those bad boys too, man. Let me see. I think I can pull these up for us here. Let's.
Last year we got to go to the kit launch party. It was super fun.
Yeah, I do. I remember that one. Here we go.
I was supposed to be there.
Yeah, Xavier. Look at that. So, yeah. In Miami FC, they got the right colors. Look, I love the pink, and I'm all about pink. I think it's great, but this is Miami right here. You know what I mean? Yeah. These colors to me are just perfect. I love the design and the. I don't like Macron because I gotta get like 3 sizes bigger because there's those. It just makes no sense. Their sizing there, but these jerseys are just gorgeous now.
These are nice. This is a nice jersey.
Yeah, I was trying to get a picture of the back of the jersey. Let me see if I could pull that one up. My apologies here. You guys are watching Edwin use the internet, which is one of the most horrible things to do. There it is. I don't know if you can hear the noise, but you can see
it's part of the flair.
There you go.
Always have to have a rooster on the street.
Yeah, man, they know what's up. Let me put down the volume. That's really loud. My bad. But they got it. They know what's up, man. The jersey on the back has got the whole map of Dade County with the cities and the communities and everything. I don't know if it goes as far down as Cutler Bay, so I don't know if I'm gonna come out there, but you can definitely see Coral Way, Coral Gables. You see all of that.
Well, get your jersey from Golaço Kits, and you can.
Yeah, are you guys gonna be selling? Do you guys have any? Okay, I know you're a vintage store, but do you guys sell like new stuff as well? Like, do you guys get any stock like this from some of the local teams?
Oh, we do. We actually do have a good amount of Miami FC jerseys. We usually don't get the newest jersey that just came out, just because the club wants to sell those jerseys at the stadium, at their store, at their website.
Right.
So we usually get last season's or 2 seasons ago or whatever they have left. But
that's
but
fire.
Love the Miami FC jerseys. They miss.
It is fire. It definitely looks good. I'm usually not a fan of the gradient color scheme, effect, but they nailed it perfectly. And I think Miami FC, since their inception, has always just done it right. Like I remember a few years ago,
they market right.
I have the one with the collar and it was I love that jersey. I love rocking that. I have the blue with the orange, I have the blue with the teal. Like they capture it. It's really, really good. It's very, very nice. And again, I'm looking forward to seeing what Miami FC is gonna do. Xavi, I know that you will be covering Inter Miami this week. You're gonna be at the game. What are you before we get into some of these MLS kit rollouts that happen? Tell me, what are you looking forward to seeing Inter Miami do this weekend?
This weekend, well, first start strong. Remember last season they're one of the best teams with the home record, so they need to start strong. The fan base was a little bit disappointed because they didn't win any preseason games, just FIU, and I don't count that. You don't count that, but that's just the fan base because it's just preseason. They were trying a lot of formations, a lot of people coming in, out. It's not, they weren't. This game against Montreal is really important to see where they stand. I wrote that in the article that Montreal's good team, and they're going to give you an idea. We're going to get an idea. Remember, last season, the first 5 games were horrible. It was a horrible start for Inter Miami. They can't start like that this season because their expectations are to be top 4, have a home field playoff game, and championship. Yeah. So that's their expectations. Will it happen? We're gonna see.
You got the former MVP though, one of the greatest players in MLS history.
He's coming back into form. He's coming back into form. Yeah. He's not 100%, but he looked good in this final scrimmage against preseason game against Austin. He looked pretty good. Campana and him look like they have an understanding and they can get along. Because I thought they're both like typical 9s, so I thought maybe they might not be able to, but they work. They work. Yeah. They move around. Campana has been able to come down and move all over the place, leave Martinez further up. So I think it's going to work. But it's the most important thing is the new additions. And we're going to talk about it a little later if you want about, I think there's 4 guys that have been brought in that need to make that, bring the team up to the next level. I think they're super important. And it's obviously Martinez, Stefanelli, I think he's an under the radar player that is going to catch the MLS by surprise. Kristoff, the center back, I like his poise, his composure, and obviously his experience. And then Negri, because we were always having issues with left back. So if he can set that position, then the whole back line would be set. And you start with me. It starts obviously defense, goalie defense. You have to be solid. I think they're going to be a lot better. And Stefanelli up top. We can get into it a little bit later, but I personally think the team's going to be even better than last season. I saw some of the preseason predictions, and a lot of people have them 13th, 11th, 10th, like dropping, and I don't know why. I think it's a stronger team, especially in the preseason game. I looked at the bench, and I saw the names on the bench, and I was like, this is a stronger squad than last season. He has better options coming off the bench. Yeah. You're not going to lose as much. Sometimes – you would bring someone in, but that starter that came out, you lost something. I get the feeling that you're not going to lose as much. It's going to come in and it's still going to be pretty smooth. I thought they should have won that game against Austin. They dominated possession at the beginning. They had opportunities, and at the end they gave up, and that's where we got to not give up some silly goals. But I think the team is better. I'm high on the team, and I'm not trying to be a homer. From what I see, I think the team is better than what people think. Just like last season. Last season was a total surprise because you had 19 new players. You didn't know what to expect.
You got some continuity, familiarity.
You have a base. You have a base now, and you brought in some good players. I think the team will be better. Now we got to see how everybody else is.
I know you're excited about your boy. See, Xavi over here, big fan. Probably his favorite player on the team is none other than his little prince. He calls him his little Bryce Duke. Big Bryce Duke fan over here, man.
The Duke of Miami. Well, you know why? Because
he's walking number 8 now this season.
That's my favorite number. That's my favorite number. So it's just a coincidence because I was born May 8th, so I like that number.
Nice.
But I think he had a good season last year, kind of like a breakout season. I think this season he needs to take a step up. But now he has another challenger with Stefanelli. They brought Pozuelo last year. Now he has Stefanelli. So he has to make a leap in quality, and I think he can. I think he's a pretty good player.
He was selected by MLS as like the top 20 under
22.
Under 22. Yeah, he was
top 22 under 22. Yeah, he's got the talent. Yep. He's definitely got the talent, and he needs the opportunity, and hopefully he earns it.
Duke is goated. Yeah, man. There's a lot of Duke love, bro. There's a lot of Duke
I
love.
interviewed him last season, and one of the things that he said was that he wanted, to improve. He led the team in assists, even though his time was cut short.
That's impressive.
He wanted to, of course, and he gave an assist in this game. He wanted to score more goals. So if he can get that balance, he had 7 assists last season. Let's say he does that again this season. He has 9 or 10 maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see. And he scores 6 or 7 goals. That's pretty important. That's pretty important.
I'll take that. Yeah. So give me your official prediction for Saturday's opener. What's going to be the final score? Are we winning or what?
I haven't checked Montreal, but I would take Miami. They have that home field advantage, man. Some of the teams come down here, and I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know if they go off to party at South Beach because they're not going to be back for a while.
South Beach flu, bro. That's what it's called.
They go party and they come back, but I think the team is going to win. I would say 2-1, 2-0.
All right,
but that's I haven't seen Montreal, so I'm just tossing it out there because you asked me for it.
But
I believe, what I can tell you is I do believe in this team. I think it's better than last season. They finished 6th. But we got to see other teams got reinforcements also. So, it plays out where you got to see where everybody's at. Yeah. At 10 games into the season.
Makes sense.
You can get a better idea.
Let me ask you guys, John, Mateo, when you go to these games, you know that Inter Miami, hear me out here, okay? Hear me out. I know every time they score a goal, they play, what's that? That Mark Anthony
Gloria
song?
Stefan. Oh, Mark Anthony. Sorry.
Yeah,
we need a new song. We need a new song.
Here's my pitch. Next time these guys from Inter Miami come to your store for the next jersey reveal or player signing or whatever big things you guys go on to accomplish here, tell them, hey, bro, look, why don't you do this? As soon as after the lineups have been announced and everything, you did I don't know if you've seen this in Austin. Every time they score, the lights turn off and have these green neons, and they call it verde, and they have this great thing. I think we should do the same, but with pink, but do it before the game starts, right? So just set it up like it's a big giant club, right? And all of a sudden you just start here, hello weekend, boom, boom, pa, pa, boom, boom, pa, pa. And look out weekend, cause here I come. You play some old school freestyle, maybe you could change up the song here and there. And that's what plays, and it gets everybody hyped up before the game, right?
Freestyle soccer,
old school freestyle
goal celebration. That what would be more Miami than that?
That's Miami AF right there. You know what I'm saying?
Or some booty music.
Well, that's on Friday nights. That's if there's a Friday night game like at Old Thunder Wheels and Hot Wheels. A little booty shaking, booty music. You do some of that, but. What if, and then instead of Mark Anthony, which is nice, but it was good for the first few years, but that's where you put in Gloria Stefan. That's where you got to play conga right after every goal. Come on, baby, do that
conga.
Oh, my God,
You're going to have the fans doing a conga in the stadium, man. You're going to have that. It's going to go crazy.
Think about it. Campana scores. He belts in a header and he runs to the corner. Come on, everybody, do that conga. Bro, the whole stadium is pumping. The pink lights are going off, dude. We could have the most unique fan experience in the league anywhere.
Any connections to the DJ? You got any connections to the DJ? Let's text them right now. Text them right now.
Telling you, man. So that's our little 30-second pitch there to you guys. Next time you see them, look who's chiming in. I know a DJ. Gus is a DJ. No, Gus, you're not here today. You're on vacation. Get out of here.
You're not the DJ.
Not anymore. Although he is a DJ, he is available.
I'm gonna cut that minute rant of yours right there and show it to them as soon as I can. Be
Perfect.
Like, guys, this guy has a blueprint.
I'm telling you, it will hit, bro. It will hit so hard, bro. Think about it. Turn it into a big club, especially since we play most of our games at night. Like that thing would just slap so hard. I don't know. Mateo's connection probably dropped off. When he comes back, we'll bring him back in. But it would be so fire. There he goes. He's back. I think
Mateo didn't like your idea, so he said, "I'm out." Peace.
Maybe he went already to tell him. Maybe he just went to tell him.
He was texting the guy. He was
texting him. Accidentally got himself off the call here. But again, that's my pitch. Let it marinate, and we'll get back to it.
Conga. I like conga.
Bro, the conga song would be so dope, bro. If
everybody would start shaking and going crazy. Yeah.
And I
don't know if it's really a soccer.
No. I know this for a fact. I was at the Barcelona Inter Miami friendly, right? This past summer. and they were doing like the player, they did like the player team photos, you know, on the pitch, and they had like the group shots, and I do photography for Lemon City, so I was out there, boom, 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 and then they're like, all right, everybody, like right before the game started, they started playing the conga song, and the stadium was pumping, and like I'm standing there on the field myself, looking around, going, why is this not happening every game? Like
that
this
is Miami. No, that's Miami. That's Miami.
Oh, it'd be so.
That's a
good.
vintage. That's like a vintage jersey. That's never gonna go out. It's never gonna go out.
That's true.
Always gonna be valuable.
I'm telling you, bro. That's what it is, bro. That's what it's gonna be.
It's for all age groups. Everyone's gonna love it.
You can't.
I think you're onto something.
It.
I think you're onto something.
Tell you, man. We'll
talk.
We'll talk. Let me know when you set up that meeting.
Tomorrow, if I score a goal tomorrow in the media game, I'm gonna sting myself. I'm gonna go, come on, baby, we're gonna do that.
There you go.
I'm just gonna sting it right there in front of everybody.
I better see it. I expect nothing less than that and a hat trick. So don't you?
I don't know about the hat trick, man. Hold on with that. That's a joke, bro. That's a big pitch, man. You gotta.
I know, dude. I know. You're gonna get tired as hell. I played kickball last week, and I ran to first base. After I kicked it, it's the first time I played kickball in since I was a kid. I got asked to go to one of the adult leagues. I ran at first base, the hardest I've ran in years, and I was dead after that. That was just everything pulled, bro. My whole body just collapsed. But anyway, let's now. I want to wrap. I want to wind the show down here. I got kit aficionados here, guys that know taste, guys that know design, guys that I trust, guys that I feel like I share a similar eye for what's good and what's bad here. I want to go through some of the kits that were revealed. MLS legit had its best release week they've ever had. I can't recall. And in the past few years, it's usually one or two kits that were okay, that could kind of work. You know, that one's nice, but it wasn't so much fire. This one they had, I got to admit, I think there's definitely more hit than miss, but there were some misses, but there were some really good hits here. So I want to go through some of these. I want to see what you guys think. We'll kind of go through these a little rapid fire. Tell me what stands out, what you like, and then we'll bounce through some of these. All right. So let's see here. You guys see this one?
Yep. Let's do it.
All right. So here we go. Austin FC. This new, it looks kind of like that Barcelona kit from a couple years ago, although that's a Nike template. I thought they took some elements from that. What do you guys think of this? Thumbs up, thumbs down? How you feeling on that one? Oh, wait. Did I not show it? There it is. Sorry. What do you guys think?
Thumbs up.
There it is.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
I'm a big fan. I'm a fan. Although I think it looks great on the players. The blank template kind of is a little bit of a thumbs down for me because I'd like to see that great design all the way around. You get what I'm saying?
Mateo, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the back has to be of one color so it doesn't interfere with being able to see the number or not. It has to be solid on solid, you know. Right,
makes
Mateo?
sense.
It's for broadcast purposes, yeah, for sure.
Makes sense. Okay, fair enough. But again, I think this is a hit, right? This is good. Xavi, what do you think? You like it?
I like it.
I think it's solid, man. I love the what they're doing there in Austin. I think they're doing really, really good things. Here we go. Next one up. This has got to be one of my top 5 best of this season so far.
Same.
I think the Atlanta they lean into the whole 5 stripes. That's their slogan. That's their motto. Everything. This is classic jersey near perfection. This is as good as it gets. Not too
nice and clean.
Clean all the way around. Very, very good look here. All right, what do we got next? Here? New York Red Bulls. They decided to incorporate more yellow, and I don't know. I'm a little mixed on this one. I like the colors, but the jersey looks dirty. I can't. My wife. That's the first thing she said. She's like, "It looks dirty. It looks like."
Mateo had a reaction there. Let's see what he's thinking. What are you thinking, Mateo?
I thought a lot about this one before commenting, and I ended up liking it. I think.
Okay.
That Daniel Ricciardo puts on, I think your heart ends up melting. So I accept.
Yeah, the designer, right?
I think it was a creative shoot, a creative launch. I love what they did in the taxi in New York with Adidas. So I like it.
It's more hit than miss, but I do feel like it's. I don't know. Once my wife put that thought in my head,
I'm not crazy
that's what threw me off. Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
What about the?
I'm good with it because it takes them out of their element. It changed the scheme. It went totally,
Yeah.
off course. And when you take a risk, I'm for it. We'll see how it goes the rest of the season. But they took a risk, and I'll back them up for that.
And that's the big word there, risk. I think a lot of teams took a risk, and I think it did well for a lot of teams here. So
I think this is their away jersey too, right?
yeah, they still have their all red, home jersey. So this is nice, embracing the yellow. Yeah, it works. Let's see, what do we got next here? What's the next team? Oh, Sounders, the Bruce Lee kit. I think that's pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a little too crazy. I think I love it, but I'm glad it's not my team, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay. Now, the Sounders are the same team that last season. Now, this is replacing that the beautiful Jimi Hendrix kit that they were rocking, that purple haze for the last couple seasons, which I got to get me one. I never got one. I need to jump on that.
As well.
I'm sure we can get it at Golaço Kits.
No, I'm still looking for one as well.
You're looking for one as well?
Yeah.
I need to get my hands on one.
What do you think, Mateo? What do you think about this one?
This was one that was on my list as on the fence.
Really? Wow.
It could either be an instant classic or it could kind of be a flop. I think
catastrophe.
It's to see how their season goes, really.
That's true.
Once again, I'm a risk taker. I like the risk.
About this is that from far away, it could be a Real Salt Lake kid or anyone else but the Sounders. That's kind of what a little bit about this shirt.
Yeah, you definitely don't look at this and think, oh, that's a Seattle kit right off the bat at all. Like, even, you have to really, like, if you're a casual fan or anything like that and you just come across this, you have to double take. But it is beautiful. It is definitely a beautiful looking kit. Let's see. What's the next one here? Oh, here we go. I thought this one was, I thought they hit a home run with this one.
I like it.
Love it.
Love.
Absolutely beautiful. And something tells me it looks even nicer in person.
That's what I want to see. Want to see. I want to see it out on the pitch. I want to see it on the players. I want to see it in a game action. But you imagine Portland at home taking on Seattle, and you get these two kits going on the pitch at the same time. Oh, that's gonna look nice, bro. That's gonna look nice.
Yeah.
But it's good. Oh, Gus is chiming in. Bruce Lee kit is fire. Yep. So this Portland one, not all in agreement here? Easy.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Thumbs up.
Let's see. Thumbs up here. Houston Dynamo replacing. I'm not even sure which one. Oh, they're replacing the other orange kit. I don't even remember the one that they had last season, to be honest with you. I'm not big on this one, man.
Yeah. It's I think it's forgettable.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like an hour from now, if you ask me to describe this jersey, I won't even remember it. But but at least they stuck to their colors. It's
points for that. Yeah. Points for that. They stuck to it, but feels like, I'm not gonna say a miss, but I think forgettable. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it.
Mateo, what's your thoughts?
This is still a rebrand that I refuse to acknowledge and still haven't processed. So,
so that's kind of forgettable.
So you're not. So you got issues even with like the logo and the whole rebranding thing, huh? Okay.
Thumbs down. Yeah.
Thumbs down. All right. Solid. Let's see here. Let's go. Philly replacing. I thought this one was interesting because the crest. There's no crest. It's got instead the snake logo, which interesting. That's a little different. You don't see that happen very often.
Yeah, usually it's the opposite, right? The crest is obviously on the chest, and the snake will be behind the collar. And then they switch them. It's a
little different here.
An interesting decision, yeah.
Now this is replacing that gorgeous baby blue kit that they were wearing the last couple seasons with the yellow trim. Very, very nice. This, got a little camouflage effect to it. I think it's good. Not as good as what it's replacing, unfortunately for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think it's good. What about you guys?
I agree.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I'd like to see it in person, but yeah, I don't think it's bad at all.
Yeah, it's good. But it's, again, you're replacing big shoes to fill there with that other one, which is an all-time classic.
That's an amazing comment right there that just popped up.
The Philly looks like the Simpsons opening scene. Yeah. The Simpsons. Solid, bro. Solid. All right. Colorado. I think the story behind this one is all about like mental health and I remember reading the whole thing about it, but keeping it just on an aesthetic
jersey
design
and the kit.
Yeah, I think it's clean. It's very nice, but again, we're taking chances here. I like that. I like that these teams are taking chances, but this is kind of like in that same category as the Seattle one. Like, there's nothing Colorado about this at all for me. I don't know.
And I think even their crest is kind of hidden in the pattern.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's an ugly jersey.
No, not at all. Very nice. Very, very nice. But again, just kind of in that Seattle category. I really wish, because Chelsea's my team, but I do love that burgundy and blue Aston Villa, like some of these other European teams. I wish Colorado would lean into it a little better. I feel like they've never been able to do it. Like, they've never been able to put together that really nice West Ham inspired color scheme or something like that. So hoping
that's true. They do have those colors.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't associate it with it, but they have a great color palette to choose from, man. It'd be great. Rounding out this next little batch here. This is the tribute to Peru for New England. Is that what it is? I like
Talk about a rebrand that we're still not over.
So on the rebrand, you guys like this one better than the old one? I think it's 100 times better. I think this is a positive rebrand. It's just
really better than the what's called the like crayon flag.
Yeah, the flag one. Look, man,
that was the last of the original MLS crests. It was so iconic. Like it or not, like the history behind it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the history part of it, but the thing was everything else that surpassed it, and it just looked very dated in the game. It looked really like it was nice for nostalgia, but it didn't look like it carried over into where we are now. And they weren't doing anything with it. Like, their jerseys were super plain, like everything. The OG Revolution stuff from the past looked great, but the last few seasons were very just, they didn't nothing. I don't know. This, I feel like
Mateo's a thinking man. Let me see what he's thinking there.
Love the jersey. I think it's really nice. Looks nice in like the actual photos.
Yeah.
But to echo John, I still miss crayon flag. I will forever miss crayon flag. And just to say something is, it's not a fashion brand that needs to look new every day. The soccer team needs to be respected, and I think if you have something that's so recognizable since 1996, you should keep it. I'm still not over that one. Still not over Montreal not being called the Impact. I think
that one hurts for me. I've seen Montreal's like my secret
I still call them the Impact. The Impact.
Yeah.
Montreal, but they did rebrand the logo again after that awful one that they had for the last couple seasons. Now they kind of modernized the old Impact logo, which at least looks like the Impact logo. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, Montreal's like my little quiet second team that I got to watch them play up at Olympic Stadium and everything. Shout out from Manuel. Awesome to see the Golaço Kit, folks. And he says, greetings from Ecuador.
Nice.
So a little international flavor, bro.
Yeah, awesome.
That's what's up. Gus again chiming in. It was impactful. Shut up, Gus.
Oh,
that was bad.
Stick to DJing.
Yeah, bro. All right. So not a fan of the crest, but the kit, solid job. Yeah. NYCFC, man. I think
I love
they've had so many. They have such a good color scheme, and I think they've had very good designs since their inception. Like, they've done a really good job of making it happen, and I love this one. This one's, to me, this is easy. Thumbs up.
So they're the Kings of New York. This one over the Red Bull one.
This one in particular over the new Red Bull, yes. The all red Red Bull is very, very nice. But this one is really, really good, man.
Yeah. Out of the two we saw today, it's this one hands down for me.
Yeah. But what about Mateo? How you feeling?
Thumbs up. I love this one.
Love it.
It's probably in person. It's probably super neat too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With those details.
Very, very clean looking. Let's see what's next here. Columbus. The Dortmund of
the worst shirt by far of all the launch.
really? Okay.
By far.
Tell us why. Why is this one the worst?
I'm just lazy. I just feel like it's lazy.
Yeah, I could see that. What about you, John?
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't go as far as Mateo. I don't think it's that bad. But yeah, also not too crazy. Definitely not in like my top 10 or anything.
Okay.
Agree. We haven't gotten to St. Louis yet. That's why.
Xavi, what about you? How you feeling about this one?
I'm okay.
You all right?
Yeah.
I think this one is, it's there. They've had some good stuff in the past. I think it's more of a missed opportunity. I feel like they could have probably had a little extra swag.
Could have done a little better.
I don't like to compare these teams to, other famous clubs because I like these teams to have their own identity and create their own, history and stuff. But you can't help but notice the comparisons or the similarities to like a Dortmund, with the same color scheme. And they've had similar looking kits in the past.
What is the name of this kit? Each one has the name. What is the name of this one?
No say. I don't have that information here. See, Gus knows a little bit about Columbus. He's got family up there. Columbus doesn't have anything culturally to lean on. They got a great Colombian striker though, Chucho. Right, Chucho? Cucho. Sorry.
Cucho. Gus has been on fire with his commentary.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, I think
it's called the Velocity Kit.
There we go. Velocity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's there.
It looks like a Veloraptor. Okay.
Velocity into an outlet near you soon.
Cincinnati. This is the River kit. I know that. This is the River one. It's to me, it's probably one of my least favorite of all the drops. A lot of people like it though, but one of my least favorites. I don't know. I feel like the other stuff that they've had is a little better. This one seems. You know what this looks like? Like an ad for like a pure water filter. That's what I think of when I see this one. Unfortunately, not a fan. I don't know about you guys.
What do the Golaço guys say?
I think I would have made the diagonal line more like a River Plate, maybe Vasco da Gama type thing. Maybe I think I would have been cooler. Going like across, like from your shoulder down to the bottom corner. But yeah, it's kind of it's like a 6.
Yeah,
that's
generous. That's more generous than me. I got this below that Columbus one. This is
what does Mateo say?
My lowest
you're a tough critic, Edwin. What does Mateo say about this?
I'm not a big fan either of this one.
There you go. See, great minds. All right, the next one is probably my favorite of all the kits.
I was waiting for this one.
This one is just damn, bro. This to me is what I call jersey perfection, like the closest thing to it. There's a nice little detail you can't see. It's got the little embossed little crowns on it, But going to like Gus's comment earlier or just a little while ago about they don't have anything culturally to lean on. This is leaning onto the history of Charlotte. Every sports team in Charlotte, the Charlotte Hornets. This is a tribute to that heritage of the sports legacy that they've had. And the balance and the colors, everything on this is beautiful. Purple is a hard color to make look cool, and they've done it, which is fantastic. I think it's just, to me, this is my top 5, top 3, maybe top 1.
I like it.
Big fan of this one. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of purple kits in general, and they definitely did this one justice. So, yeah, big fan.
Yeah,
love this one.
Love this one.
I think this is one of the top ones for sure.
All right, let me see. I think there's one more. Oh, my apologies. Let's go to. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I have to. Lost my place here. Give me 1 second. I had the next little batch of jerseys over here.
Is the John and Mateo is the. I don't know if both of you were thinking about the soccer bar. Is that still like on the shelf as something, maybe a future project if this project continues to grow?
I think the World Cup only
we have been thinking about what are like the next steps for this business. I think Mateo thinks about it more than me. I don't think we're we're sold on anything at the moment, but there's definitely more things we're gonna do. I think beyond jerseys at some point. We'll wait and see what that is.
Nice.
You guys should open up a bar inside the store. Just, bro, just have a tap a keg, do a couple of taps there, just have people hang out, and just put a table and just watch
So
a game.
far,
The
now
elementary
it's-
school across the street was gonna be very happy with that, but I agree with you. We should do that.
It's all good though, bro. It's all good.
Move elementary.
We'll
right.
definitely show kind of what the demand is for that as well. So definitely something we always think about.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward when it opens. Xavier and I will be there.
So
All right, we got a few more here. I'm gonna try to go through these a little quicker here because I know we've kept you guys on
we've
way
been
long
we've been kinda
past.
long for them.
And I know, but again, the conversation has been good. The stories have been great, and the ideas have been flowing. So let's run through these a little
How
quickly
about this
here.
one? This one's
The LA City kit. Here you go.
kid of the season.
This one for me is also goes into the category where I like it, but I'm glad it's not my club.
Okay.
Kid
Well,
of
what
the
did you say, Mateo?
Mateo said the kid of the season. Why,
Kid
Mateo?
of the season done. We can close.
Because it's green and Palmeiras is green. That's why.
Actually, I hadn't even actually thought of that.
That's
I
such a
think that-
lie.
I think that the collar and the little details on the sleeves are reminiscent of the first LA Galaxy from '96.
Yep.
I mean, they are. I mean, because of that.
That's what that is.
Yeah. This
And
is
then
essentially
also-
a throwback jersey without saying it's a throwback jersey because they don't do throwbacks in MLS, but this is what it is.
And the green color is something I think LA Galaxy fans were clamoring for to either bring back that orange or that green.
Mm-hmm.
So it really is for me the shirt of the season. But
Pops out. Even over Charlotte.
and then a small little criticism to Adidas just to put it out there as jersey experts somewhat. The player version and the fan version of this jersey are just wildly different, and it's a shame that it's that way. So for all of these shirts, the ones that we're showing here have been the player issue version, but the fan version sometimes are oversimplified, like this one. So definitely something that Adidas could do better is just put some more love to that $95 shirt that you're paying already,
Yeah. Well,
There you
I
go.
think the price tag on these player ones are like 180 or something like that. I think is they jumped up.
Oh, 180.
I think so.
160
160 or 180. They jumped up.
160. I saw the ones on the Inter Miami 160, and then the ones with the name and the stuff are like in 194, 190.
Yeah, man.
They're up there. They're up there.
Tacarito. It's too much. All right. I think this one I need to have it in my closet. I'll just put it at that. This is a banger. This slaps. This is another one for me.
I was waiting for this.
Finally
Cherry
embracing the
blossom.
cherry blossoms, man. Beautiful, easy.
Loved it.
I like this one.
I just noticed the little design on the back collar is the little branch with the even more now.
I would have loved to seen Xavier wearing this jersey.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Mateo, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Nice. All right, let's see here. Let's keep going here quickly. Chicago Fire. I love this one. Big fan of this one. Big fan of this one.
Gives me an old school feel of what World Cup was that where everybody had these jerseys like that with those designs.
94 had some of this.
Was it 94?
What I like about this, I'm not a big fan of the chest crest, but this one does it. This one looks good.
Agreed.
And the no sponsor is kind of weird, but it works too. I don't know if they, at least all the pictures that I've seen is without a sponsor, so I don't know if they are going to add one on later, but it's, to me, this super clean. Love this one. And I like
I kind of have a different opinion.
Really?
To me, it kind of looks like one of those warm-up jerseys.
I can see that. I can see
some of those warm-up jerseys look really cool.
Yeah.
I like some of the warm-ups more than the first jerseys.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well,
That's,
in that case,
it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. No, it's not my favorite, but yeah.
let's see. What about KC's new kit here with the little button?
Love it. Traditional, classic. Love it.
Big fan of this one too.
That's the good description right there. Traditional, and the colors are. I mean, it's beautiful colors.
Yeah, I think the colors are clean. I think the design is perfect, and I love the little button. I'm a big fan of the button collar. That's a nice little touch. I don't think anyone else did it this season, but they pulled it off. Real Salt Lake here with the gold, embracing the gold there.
Kind of boring, I think.
Yeah.
This was on my worst list.
Ah, okay.
It gave me a Colombia Selección Colombia kind of vibe for the jersey.
Okay.
They're very when they do the Colombian jerseys, Adidas is like very simple. I don't ever do anything spectacular, but I wouldn't mind this for Colombia, honestly. But Real Salt Lake, it's okay. Kind of mustard.
They've had some bangers in the past, man, and I feel like again this is a safe, missed opportunity. Could have been a little more again because the color scheme. I love the gold and I love that burgundy together. You could do some really cool things with it. I think that's such a different, unique. It's not red and white like a lot of teams in all of sports or the same basic colors. This is a unique color, a unique colorway, and I think they should really dive into it a little more. I feel it's not as bad as a couple of the other ones that we've seen, but again, forgettable for me.
Yep.
Dallas, how we feeling about this one? A little tribute to the old Dallas burn on there.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea of like paying tribute to the burn and the flames and all that. I don't know if I love the execution though.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree with you, John. 100% agree with you.
I agree, but then it kind of goes against what I've been saying. Like, take a chance, go out there, and they did. They took a chance. I gotta give props for them going after it, taking a chance.
Perhaps the fans love it.
So, there again, it's a throwback without being a throwback, which I like because you're seeing that obvious element of the flame and then the horse on the back. I think it's great. But I could see why you would say the things you said, John. It does make sense. But again, they took the chance. Props to them for me. Here's another one of those dirty jerseys, LAFC, with their they're the champions, defending champs here. Rocking this. I don't know what color this is.
This is their smoke screen. Screen.
Not a huge fan of this one.
Yeah, me neither. It's like avocado green or something.
Yeah, there we go. I can see that.
But, smoke screen is
not crazy about this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm curious though. Did they have this big giant logo, or is this like a new crest, or is this kind of like what Philly's doing, where they're using this instead of the actual crest?
Yeah,
I feel it's like an oversized, and it's not like I'm wearing one, and it was definitely different a couple seasons ago.
Yeah, I mean those are the letters that were always inside, right? I think they just removed like the badge that's around it.
Yeah,
right.
And they made it a lot bigger. It looks. Yeah. What do you guys think about the Apple TV logo on the sleeve? I think it doesn't bother me.
I don't mind it at all. No.
Everybody has it, right? Yeah.
I think they did it. They did it right there. They did a good job. Here you go, St. Louis.
Farina Dog Chow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a uniform. It's a uniform you would see in a Sunday league.
I mean,
in person, I could see nicer in person than it is in pictures, but definitely not crazy about it.
Yeah,
it's kind of plain.
It's very plain. I mean, but it could a good solid white kit,
it's always
is
nice.
Always
depends
appreciated.
on the scheme with the shorts and the socks, right?
Yeah.
So you see the other one.
Oh, here we go. Gus is saying the LA was the smog edition. LA guacate a la guacate.
DJ.
And he's not a fan of the St. Louis ones. They should get relegated already for this one. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh
no, he cut himself off this time.
He lost.
That's hilarious.
He has an alarm. It's been going long, so it cut him off. His Wi-Fi.
I think the only one missing, which is for me another instant classic, is the Nashville.
Oh yeah, and you know what? The whole I was reading the whole story behind it with Johnny Cash and all that stuff. Yeah, I like that one too. Nashville. Well, I guess this is him trying to get back on.
Let's see. I don't think I've seen it, or at least I don't remember it.
It's the all black. Hey, brother.
There we go. Sorry, guys.
You're taking some hot takes, and then you just left us. What happened?
No, I'm a dumbass. Just straight up. Hold on. There you go. Okay, I'm trying to
We got one more.
Yeah, we got one more here. One more last little
Johnny one,
and then we'll send everybody home here. Here we go.
John's still at the store, man. John, you live right there.
Yeah, I know, man. He's
man. I got a shower.
Trooper. He's a trooper, bro. This right here, what do you guys think? This was definitely different. And again, you know what? I'm seeing that it's a trend. Look, they took the crest, they just put the bird or the loon. Yeah. So it's definitely
they're
a thing
releasing
that
them. They're releasing them from their entrapment.
But this is definitely this is different. This is a change of pace. This is something I definitely was not expecting from Minnesota. What do you guys feel about it?
I can see a skateboarder wearing this.
Yeah, it's another one that I think looks a lot like a pre-match jersey.
Really?
I like it. What does Mateo say? Mateo is a thinking man. What do you say?
I like it.
Yeah, I like this one too. We didn't see the Nashville one. We're talking like
it's coming. Okay. This one is, to me, this is up in my top 5, bro. I'm a real big fan of this one.
Okay.
Big fan of this one.
Okay.
Well, we've already gone over the Inter Miami one.
I like it.
Again,
I like it. It's a banger.
Thumbs up.
Especially with the bliss pink.
Thumbs up.
I'm surprised they didn't remove the crest. Just put a big M right here, on the chest. That would have been
a matter of time.
Yeah.
For what? For Mas? For Mas?
Yeah, for Mas everything there. Okay. San Jose.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool, huh? I think for a team that doesn't really have any jerseys in my recollection that stands out, I think this is how you get on the map. I love their crest. What do you guys think about their crest, their branding? I know it's not, you guys are partial to the old school. It's not the old school look, but I'm a fan of this one. I thought this one, it looks like the MLS logo,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's so similar to the MLS logo. I don't know
who did it first though.
I'm not crazy about it.
I wonder who did it first. I gotta look that up. But you guys, thumbs up, thumbs
down.
I
like the jersey.
Like it?
Thumbs up.
Yeah. I think black and blue. It's hard to go wrong, but they did it really well here. Next up, Orlando.
Ooh, Orlando.
Wall. I like it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. The purple's nice.
Purple and gold. It's hard to not. Yeah, it's hard to mess it up.
Royalty. They think they're royalty just because they won an Open Cup.
Yeah, it's hard to mess it up because they got such an easy, good color combo. I like it.
It's a nice jersey, to be honest.
I've never been a fan of the crest though, with the lion head. Orlando City. Yeah, maybe because I guess I look at them as a rival, so I've never really allowed myself.
But be water. Be water.
Yeah.
Just look at it, and it's a nice jersey.
It is. Nice I've always.
I won't wear it. Maybe secretly in another country.
Yeah,
it's nice.
I'll wear this on my next vacation somewhere else where I'm not anywhere, around.
Or when you're in Orlando, when you're in Mickey Mouse Land, maybe you can wear it.
Yeah.
Just don't let anybody take a picture of you because then they'll use it against you.
All right, and then I think this is rounding it up here. We got Vancouver. Vancouver's
it's all right.
Solid. Yeah. It's solid.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all. Mateo, you good with this one?
Oh, Mateo dropped again. I think he's giving you hints, dude. You're running long.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me get
you hints.
This is my least favorite of all the jerseys.
Yeah, that one's bad.
Look like if I was going to school, like in 5th grade or 6th grade.
Yeah, dude. Toronto, man. What's up? They had such nice stuff like in the past, and this is just such a letdown.
Yeah, don't like this one either.
This is my least favorite of all the jerseys that we've seen.
Wow.
Yeah. This is my bottom 5. So
bottom 5.
Let's see here.
Dude, we actually went through all of them.
And then this is the last one, Nashville. There you go.
There it is.
This is the Johnny Cash edition.
Love this one.
Liked it a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Johnny Cash tribute, but bro, this to me just feels like black for black's sake. Which, why? Why
you gotta listen to a song. Why he wears black?
I don't know. I love the logo.
The silver and black, kind of like a silver and black. They're the Raiders of
Yeah, but the thing is, Nashville said, "Hey, we're gonna be loud and obnoxious with this bright yellow color." That's what they said, and they've been that since they started. So to me, so then all of a sudden, 2 years in, like all of a sudden, try to like go all black. Like black is an easy thing. It's hard to not look cool in black. I guess as the jersey itself, it's a nice looking jersey, but the whole meaning and like switching to black and making that like.
I think it was just a tribute to Johnny Cash, the Man in Black. So.
Hey, you're probably right, but I guess
I can live with it.
The jersey's gorgeous. The jersey is very, very nice. Yeah. But I'm, as far as
let me hear from the thinking man over there, Mateo. What do you think?
Thumbs up to this one. I love it. It's one of my favorite ones, if not my favorite one.
Wow.
Keep it. Right. I'm interested to see what the shorts combination is going to be. Shorts and socks combination is going to be with this one.
Oh yeah.
Some gray shorts would look.
That's what I was thinking right now. I would look great. Having the shorts.
I'm a big fan of gray socks as well. I don't know why. I'm asking why, but yeah.
All right.
Nice. I can live with this one.
So, fellas, here as we wrap it up here, and we wind it down here. So Mateo says the Nashville one was his favorite. Xavier, what was yours? Which one stands out?
I'll go with the Charlotte, the purple. I like it, but unlike some of you guys, I can live with the Seattle. The Dragon.
Seattle's fire.
Yeah. I mean, you can rock that. So I like that one too. Those are the two, and I'm not counting Inter Miami. I'm not going to put it in the conversation.
Yeah.
Inter Miami it's a clean jersey.
What about you, John?
I'm going to go with Atlanta.
Atlanta, fire.
Nice.
Yeah, I think love the colors. It's simple. It's exactly what you want to see. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Atlanta.
I think Charlotte, Atlanta, the Kansas City one is very underrated. I think the KC one is super, super clean because they're going to rock it with those blue shorts and they have that dark blue socks. It's going to look so good on the pitch. So very, very clean. But that does it, man. That's the MLS jersey release recap all done. I know we went a little long, man, but again, the conversations
appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for giving us all this time.
Yeah, bro.
Such a great interview and a great show today. It was really wonderful.
And enjoy tomorrow, Xavi. Play vicariously through all of us, and
I will. I
won't take the moment lightly because it takes a lot to be on that field. So you've both worked a lot to get there. So don't take the moment lightly.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm gonna drink some Pedialyte now, so I'm really hydrated for tomorrow. I don't want to cause a scene, get any cramps or any of that stuff. So, and I'm gonna go to sleep really early after the show, so I'm ready. I'm meant to be focused.
Nah, dude, you're gonna do great tomorrow. You're gonna kill it, bro. Have fun, celebrate. Don't headbutt anybody. Don't pull us down. If the guy gives you a card or you don't agree with the tackle. I
have a reputation with my soccer buddies of being rough, but I don't think that's true.
Think cuidado. But
be careful. I'm definitely not gonna slide tackle Michelle Kaufman or everybody over there.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna have a good time and touch the ball around.
And most importantly, guys, anyone who's still listening, who's still watching, if you're listening to this later on the podcast, remember Golaço Kits. That's GOLACOKITS. GolaçoKits.com. Follow them on social media. You guys are on Instagram. And
Instagram mainly. That's where we post the majority of our content, but we're also on TikTok and Twitter. And before we go, I wanted to announce all of the Lemon City Live listeners. We have a discount code that we're offering for you guys. Lemon City Live, all caps, all together, 15% off. Nice. It expires this Sunday at midnight, so you have 6 days. Check out our website. You can use it as many times as you want. You can pass it on to as many friends as you want. And 15% off your whole order. Doesn't matter what you buy. Lemon City Live, all caps, all together. So
that's awesome.
That's a way to say thank you. I can't wait to rock the Lemon City Live kit.
We gotta make some. Awesome, dude. I'll be sure to share that. We'll put it all over our social media as well to remind people. But hey, guys, John, Mateo, thank you so much for your time.
Great story to hear and have you guys on, and I'm sure we'll be doing business.
Yeah, bro, and continued success, man. Continued success. I love seeing those that I know that have been through it. We've done we have so many things in common in our past here, you know, with the roots and going back to the striker days. To see you guys, I wish you guys nothing but continued success. Continue to
Absolutely.
kill it. Open up that bar in there. We'll be there. We'll be hanging out. You know, we'll be doing all those things. But most importantly, man, just continued success. You guys are doing something great. There's a lot of people who love it, as you saw in the comments there. People were definitely chiming in. And man, all the best, man. Again, we're looking forward to have you on again. Maybe talk some more during the season. But again, thank you so much for your time. For everybody listening and watching, thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your evening. For us here, I'm going to cut this here, and we'll be right back.
Nice.
Appreciate it.